It is another beautiful Saturday for Max Sparkus. He better be a fucking superstar because if Wyatt Langford goes out and hits nukes for the Rangers and Max Sparkus do shit, I could buy a dragon. That would
Bro, there!
You had to invest in one business with half your winnings. What are you investing the money into?
Easy, Pornhub.
What the?
That's why you don't do drugs, kid. Next question. Is Michigan going to win the Natty? Because I feel like Michigan's going to win the Natty.
Gonna need to run it down their fucking throat and will.
$200 you lost last year.
300.
People would think of Jamal Murray and he would just have been a role player.
What? What's going on, people? We are back. It is another Wednesday evening, which can only mean one thing. The boys are back. It is Ride the Tide Sports Podcast, and we got four of the fellas joining you here tonight. You got McDilly, you got Tycho, you got The Wander, and you got Donnie Pool. I've been told to call him nothing else but Donnie Pool, so he is Donnie Pool.
Hello.
This guy. Look at this guy.
Is this an alter ego?
Here we go, I guess. I mean, it's happening.
I would love to hear from him. What is this? Is this an alter ego? Is this a midlife crisis? Is this a different human?
It's dead. It's Donnie Pool. I mean, I don't know what else I need to say. I mean, like,
A context, just a little bit. What am I?
what do you mean? I don't understand.
All right, I'm not gonna get.
It's just so far out of left field.
I'm not gonna get any. He's not gonna break, is he? All
I
right.
don't think so.
We got a lot to talk about here today. Actually, that's a lie. We don't. Should be a pretty short podcast.
It's not jam-packed, boys. It's
But
really not.
we got a pod here, and the main thing that we are going to talk about is the main thing that's going on.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
It's almost like they scheduled this tournament right around our podcast, so then they can just play some games and stop and then start again tomorrow. March Madness. You know what? You love it. We've all been watching it. We are officially entering the Sweet 16. Round 2 came and went. There are, just a couple games that I want to talk about from the round 2, and then obviously we're talking about the Sweet 16. Michigan and Michigan State, first things first, because we are a local podcast, both won their games, both won them decisively, but we're both in close games for majority of the game and then pulled away at the end. So shout out to those boys for getting the local wins.
Yep.
I would.
The Big Ten, fellas.
Yeah. Also, I think gotta give a huge shout out to Arkansas because at the time they probably thought there would be a couple other seeds higher than them, but no, you are now the Cinderella team, whether you like it or not. You are a 10 seed.
But here's the thing: the Cinderella team cannot be coached by fucking John Calipari. I refuse to give them the Cinderella title with that head coach.
Well, I would when they went 22-14 this year, and they did not have a good year.
It doesn't matter.
They found a way to pull this out of their ass. That would be some Cinderella shit.
Because Calipari told the team, he said, "Look, all that matters is the tournament."
Okay. I mean,
they're committing.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I can't fucking disagree with that. Florida and UConn, I think everyone can agree, was the best game of the second round. Definitely the closest game from the start to finish. I did not think that Florida was going to pull it out. I was actually very nervous for them. We all have them high in our bracket. But yeah, they came through.
Yeah, thank God.
77 to 75.
But the average margin of victory is 17 points after the first 2 rounds.
That is the big thing I'm saying. Every other game, there's really no other game to talk about here because there was no other close game.
But next round here. So
let's get into it.
State gets Ole Miss round 1. Michigan gets Auburn round 1. Start in the South.
That is Friday. Sorry, I was looking at Thursday's game, and I was like, where the fuck? Okay.
I'm just looking at what's on the screen.
Michigan State should have their way with Ole Miss, I think.
Michigan State's
a good enough team. Michigan State's a good enough team to where they can play like they have all year and take care of business against Ole Miss.
Michigan State minus 3.5 point spread.
Michigan is going to have to play a different brand of basketball than they've done all year to beat Auburn.
Yeah.
Whatever they've done this year is not going to work this round. You're going to have to try something new.
Are you riding minus 3.5 as well, Ty?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I am too. So I'll
I would honestly though, I would take Ole Miss money line first half.
I'm going to take plus 3.5 on this one. Not because I think the boys in green will lose. Something about this is giving me buzzer beater vibes, or failed buzzer beater vibes.
Makes sense.
I hope
I
so.
get
We
it.
had one buzzer beater the whole tournament. Every game
Yeah.
a fucking
Like
blowout.
Ole Miss's offense.
That's why I don't want to take any of these pluses because every game's a fucking blowout, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you really don't want to see it, but like, kind of believe it.
And then you said Michigan and Auburn. Auburn is looking at a minus 9 point spread right now, over under 153.5.
Yeah.
Under.
Yeah. You could say the under is a safe play. I don't know what to take spread wise because Michigan's a team that can go on a run and then also give up the run plus another 10 points in a matter of like 5 minutes. So doing that against Auburn versus doing it against the other teams you've done it against and still been able to squeak out a win, I don't know. I'd lean Michigan spread just because they seem to be catching fire in the tournament. But I don't know. Vegas knows something, and the committee has gotten so far. They've gotten the tournament right, considering all the Cinderellas are gone. Maybe the seeding was just really good this year.
I'm gonna take Auburn minus 9. I was gonna take Auburn minus 7.5, and that was what it was yesterday. But it moved to 9, and I'm still taking Auburn. I just think it will be a close first half, and then second half they'll open the floodgates.
I think it'll be the opposite of what Dylan just said. If anything, Michigan will come out slow in the first and try and make it a somewhat decent game at the end. But like I said, it's just they're gonna have to play a different brand of basketball. The same stuff's not gonna work. So,
But Auburn doesn't have to play a different brand of basketball. They just have to play the same brand they've been playing, and they'll be fine.
well, when you're a number 1 seeded team, you're looked at as a threat. So Auburn should just play how they've been playing because it's working. Whereas Michigan's got some kinks that they got to work out. So
Their God play is better. Their bigs are better. They walk better, talk better, act better. Unless they play a bad game in Auburn, unless Auburn plays a bad game, I don't see how Michigan can win this. If they both play even games, Michigan doesn't have a chance. I know that's a weird way to phrase it, but if you know,
it makes sense.
Like if both teams play their A game, one team's A game is way better than the other. I get it.
Yeah.
All right, let's move over to the next one. We got Tennessee playing Kentucky, and we got Houston playing Purdue.
All right, so we got Kentucky and Tennessee. Tennessee minus 4.5 point spread, over under 144.5. I'll start.
Give me the under, or give me just straight up Tennessee. Tennessee plays defense, defense, defense. That's all they do is play defense.
Yeah, I keep riding against Kentucky. I had them both games preying on their downfall, and this is just not the Kentucky team that I just rely on that pops threes, and that's what spin their games. No, they actually have a good perimeter team, and I'm actually very excited for this game because I think it's going to be Tennessee's defense against Kentucky's bigs. So I don't know. I'm going to take the plus 4.5, but I have Tennessee winning.
I haven't felt good about Kentucky. I pick them to win these last two, but I feel much better about Tennessee. I just feel like they're a tougher team with a physicality that not a lot of teams in this tournament are matching. And if somebody's going to slow down what Kentucky tries to do, I think Tennessee's got it in them. I'll take them on the points.
2 players up for Defensive Player of the Year. That doesn't happen by accident.
this one's a tough one, man. To me, at least, I'm leaning towards Tennessee. It's just I truly I can't give too much of an opinion though. I haven't seen all that much from either of these teams, and even catching a little bit of the tournament I've got, I don't have much to say.
You're telling me you
All right.
you're telling me you and Wolverine have been slipped out to catch a fucking Tennessee game? Damn. Next game, number 4. Number 4 Purdue is taking on number 1 Houston. Houston is a -8-point favorite. Over under 132. I'll go first. I'll be quick. Purdue +8.
Yeah, I think this was definitely one of those games that is going to be down to the wire, going to be close. So
Yep.
I think Purdue can definitely. I mean, Purdue could outright win this game for sure. So
Purdue?
yeah,
Purdue?
Purdue.
Give me Houston.
-8.
Dude, get out of here. Purdue sucks.
Have you been
Surprised
watching?
they even made it this far.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say you haven't watched their March Madness games, have you?
I watched their round 1 against High Point or whatever the hell they played.
Okay. And you watched them bully them, right?
Watched them pull away at the end because High Point couldn't make a basket.
Fair.
Did
But
you
they were
watch
also
the next game?
can make it a
Bully
basket.
was not the word I'd use against High Point.
Oh well, that's the word I would use against the team that they played. What was it? McNeese State. God, I was riding McNeese State hard, riding. But every time that they tried to bring it close, I was watching the game with you, Jake, when we were playing PlayStation, and I was just getting more and more frustrated because Purdue just kept blocking every fucking shot and bullying them, and then that's what made it, come out of close, and that's what made me open my eyes and go, oh shit, maybe this is why
They
Luke
were playing High Point and McNeese.
Yes.
They haven't played anybody real good.
Who have they
yet.
played? They're going against the number 1 seed, and you're going to tell me that they're going to cover the +8?
Yes. Yes.
No,
100%.
no.
Okay,
Houston's gonna
I can see
mollywobble.
them. I can see them covering the +8 personally
100%.
because even though because Houston's favorite way to play basketball requires them to be efficient. They start missing too many shots and get out of a rhythm. Purdue can take advantage of that, but Houston has a defense that should be able to slow down that pick and roll that Purdue loves. So I feel like this is like a 7-8 game, and the books are perfect on it.
Look, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't think it's not impossible. Like they did just beat Gonzaga. Gonzaga's a good fucking team. But I'm just telling you right now, you are taking Purdue and giving them way less credit than I think that they deserve going into this game.
They haven't shown anything in the
That's
tournament.
why I
They
made
beat a-
my
They
pick.
beat a 14 and a 12 seed.
That's not their choice. You play
There's
who's
a
in front of
reason
you.
you're on an island,
Exactly,
Jake.
but at the same
There's-
time,
there's a reason you're on an
those are
island.
bottom tier teams. So how are
True.
you going to say that they're going to perform well against the
I'm
top
not.
level
I'm not
team?
disagreeing with either one of you.
Oh, I'm talking to Dylan.
Well, let's put it like this. Let's just go by the numbers. Points this year. Purdue, 79th. Houston, 164th. Looks like they got him there. Okay, let's go to field goals. Purdue is 15th. Houston is 117th. Damn. All right. Let's go to rebounds. You got him there. You do have us in rebounds. You are 104th, and we are in the 200s. So let's go to assists. We are 46th. You are 287th.
That's
I'm
regular
just looking at the
season.
numbers here, Jake, and I'm
That's
just
regular
saying,
season.
Yeah, but you said that none of that they've done has impressed you.
In
This
the tournament, no.
Oh,
Because
now
they-
it's just the two games.
that's
they
what we
played.
were talking about. We're talking about the
We're
tournament.
talking about the tournament.
I'm pulling up all these numbers here. I'm just saying, you're telling me that there's no way this game's going to be close.
I didn't
There's a
watch
lot
the
of ways
regular
this game's
season.
gonna be
Guess what? It's
close.
March Madness. We're talking about the tournament. Purdue has played a 14 and a 12 seed, and they barely beat High Point. And yeah, they might have bullied McNeese, but it's fucking McNeese.
Yeah, the hottest team in the tournament.
It's
the
their
Cinderella
first
team.
time in the March Madness tournament.
That was why they were the hottest team in the tournament. And also, they didn't barely
We're
beat
not
High
the
Point.
hottest.
They beat High Point by 17 points. Last time I checked, they ended up barely winning.
It was a 4-point game with 5 minutes left, and Purdue was making baskets.
Houston
High
was
Point
losing their
couldn't.
first game. If you want, let's talk them numbers. Houston was losing at one point in their first game. Then, and who the fuck were they playing?
And then
Let's go to
Houston won by 30.
Yeah, but let's go to it. They, in the first quarter, at one point in that game, since you want to bring up losing and winning at the points. Oh, they're playing the 16th seed. So hop on.
There's a difference between losing in the first versus 5 minutes left in the game up 5.
It was not 5 minutes left in the game. That is not true because in the fourth quarter, they 27 points in the fourth quarter box score. There's no way it was a 5-point game.
Well, they
When
played
were
2 halves,
17, that means the lowest it could have been was 10. So
Dude.
you're just making. Where are you getting these numbers?
No, I watched the fucking game.
You did not.
I did. It was one of the first games I watched. Was
Okay. You're gonna sit on this island and you're gonna either ride it and be right and be able to talk your shit, or
it's all
wait, you're not gonna be here
sunshine and
Saturday, so we
rainbows
won't
over
know.
here,
So
Buttercup.
actually, we won't know because you won't be here Saturday. So it's a shame.
Nope, and I'll be laughing at you in spirit when I'm right. Just remember this face on Saturday when I'm not here.
You won't be here because then Jake will be here and Donnie Pool will be gone. So I won't have to deal with this. Also, Jesse, you can talk. Stop raising your hand.
No,
like
I was
someone's gonna
muted.
call on you.
I was muted. Well, I gotta let people know. Hey, next in line. I know we got a lot of opinions out here, but telling a grown man he didn't watch something on his television in his home is crazy.
I know he didn't watch majority of the games because majority of the games I was telling him what was going on. That's why I thought he didn't watch. Because majority of the games, and Jake can vouch, I've been telling him what's going on through the headset.
I catch what I can at work.
So it wasn't just out of blue. But anyways, moving on. I gotta extend the podcast somehow. Me and Jake gotta argue.
I guess. Or I could move on about my day and do other things. All right. Arkansas, Texas Tech, Florida, Maryland.
All right, Arkansas, Texas Tech. We got a -5.5 point spread for Texas Tech.
And they'll cover every bit of it.
-5.5.
I am so behind Texas Tech. I want everyone to know this. I believe in Texas because they are so consistent. Jesse loves consistent teams. In March Madness, who can you rely on? Players that are always showing up. In Texas Tech, their defense shows up. Their guard shows up. And I'm going to say this as many times as I possibly can every game. I love guard play. I love big play. They got it both. They got it both. And
I'm not touching 5.5, but I will take that over.
That ain't too bad of a devil's number in basketball. I like 5.5 actually.
Just give
Donnie
me
Pool.
Arkansas straight up.
Oh my God, listen to this.
On the Mooney line.
Honestly, for this tournament,
Give me Arkansas straight up.
I'm happy.
I don't know where I stand. I have no clue. Jesse's saying they're consistent, but what if one of the things that's usually consistent decides not to be consistent? Then
Everyone loves
everything
an
will
underdog.
collapse.
Everyone loves an underdog.
So I'm going to go with Dylan. I'm going to take the over.
Oh,
And then we have number 4 Maryland, the Crab 5 going into Florida.
oh God.
Florida is favored -6 points over under 157. And Maryland did just win their last game on a buzzer beater, so they do have that momentum.
What's fucked is I want to choose Maryland +6 just because Maryland is going to make it close because that's just how they lose. They just lose on close buzzer beater games.
Yeah.
But I feel like Florida's just going to shoot them out of the gym. So, I mean, Florida.
Yeah, it's hard. Florida, every time I watch Florida, I'm like, every one of these players must be given a green light. Because they shoot at will, rotate well to get the open shots. Teams just can't seem to keep the tab on every guy, especially the point guard, whose name I cannot remember right now.
I'm making a money play, and I don't know if I'm going to be right. Maryland, only 18% of the money's coming in on this fucking +6, and I'm going to ride with the 18% and take that +6 and just hope it's a close game.
Florida Gators, please hear me out. Please put an end to the Crab 5, please,
Yes.
for the love of God. Please put them out of their misery and just so I don't ever have to hear.
So
it
we
again.
don't ever have to say it again.
I don't ever want to hear that name ever
Yeah,
again.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's awful.
I think it's
so
pretty
bad.
Well, oh, because the Fab Five is so
No,
good.
no,
That's
that's
why
like
it's so
on
personal,
par with that's on par with the Glove OC. Let's be honest, guys. Come on.
I don't know if it's that bad.
Oh, it's horrible. It's
I
so
think
bad.
the glove pussy is a
That's
category
so
of its own.
bad.
That's a stretch.
So
I
bad.
think we're pulling it here. I think we're pulling it. I don't think it's that bad.
I'll pull something. Not
Got-
this.
We got two more games left. We got number 6, BYU, taking on number 2, Alabama. Alabama's favored with another goddamn minus 5.5 point spread. Fuck.
You heard me. I like it. I love it.
Over
Isn't it?
under. Biggest over under of round 2 by 20 points. 175.5.
Under. I'm
Yeah.
Feel
Oh.
it'll be
We're
like
gonna be scoring like that. I don't know. Give me
Like
the
that.
under.
This is the easy play.
What's up, Eric?
I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not taking 5.5 here, but I'm taking 5.5 here. Fuck that. I will take the under, and that will be my play. Does anyone else have a play besides the under in this game?
actually, yeah, Bama Soars. Minus 5.
I'm
Okay. Donnie Pool.
I'm down for anything that has Alabama losing. Anything. Anything. I'm sick of seeing them all over the college world. They had football. They can keep it. Basketball comes to other colleges. You listen here, God damn it. Stay out of it.
It's a good reason, honestly.
Yeah,
it's hard
that's
to
fair.
argue.
I don't care.
And
If
the
you're
last
good
game we
enough.
have number 4 Arizona taking on number 1 Duke with the biggest spread of the Sweet 16. Duke getting or favored at minus 9.5 points. Over under 153.5. Duke's been the most dominant team, I think we can all say, in the tournament so far. They have just absolutely dismantled both of their opponent and then started shooting the balls with their opponent's hands. Yeah, it's just been bad. I'm going to
Look,
take Duke
and-
minus 9.5.
Until me too. Until Duke proves that they're not going to win games by 20 points, I'm going to take Duke to win by 20 points.
100%. Look at you. You got the blue do-rag on and all. You know who you want to pick.
Arizona money line.
Oh, Jesus.
Give me the boys who don't belong passing up Duke. Why? Because that's what my bracket says, and I'm not bailing.
Okay. I was going to say it's
Respect.
got to be in its bracket. It's got to be.
Yeah, Duke by a million.
You're going to feel great.
He might be Donnie Pool, but
Duke by a million.
he knows.
I'll take you on that bet. Let me be the house.
Jesse said plus a million. How much you want to bet?
Minus a million.
I feel good
Okay.
about that. All right, and that is where we stand for March Madness. And then I'm pretty sure that they play for 2 days, and then they take another break and let us do our Saturday pod, and then they meet again. Because they're just enjoying us. Enjoying the podcast. Love seeing Donnie get bullied. Well, that's not Donnie. That's Donnie Poole getting bullied.
Get it right.
We bully Yaka
God.
and we bully Donnie Poole. They're two different people that get bullied.
Unbelievable.
Sunday. Yeah, kicks back off Sunday. So perfect. March Madness scheduled this entire bracket around our podcast schedule, and we appreciate that. We know you did. All right. Next thing that we have, NFL. Let's get to it. Why? Because two things happened yesterday in the span of 30 minutes that I don't know if anyone was ready for. First things first. We got two teams to talk about, but it's one deal. First, we're going to talk about the Giants because they signed Russell Wilson to a 1-year deal, meaning that either Jameis Winston or Russell Wilson will be the starting quarterback. And for the first time in 100 years, a black quarterback will be starting week 1 for the Giants, which I just thought was crazy. But yeah, Russell Wilson to the Giants.
I don't think that's crazy at all.
It's not going to matter. Russell Wilson's washed. The Giants suck. It's going to be the same old story all over again. Jameis Winston's a better option at this point.
I don't want to be that guy, but ditto what Jake said. I don't think it matters.
I didn't hit the applause button by accident.
I would not have signed Russell Wilson. I would have kept Jameis Winston as my starter and watched him do incredible things with Malik Neighbors. So I hope there's an actual QB battle, but something tells me a guy that can get up to $21,000. I mean, $21 million wouldn't be nice. Isn't gonna be the backup.
Yeah,
they still
and-
suck. They're still the Giants. Nothing else matters. That's
Yeah,
really
and
the
then we
moral of the story.
flip over. Then we flip over to the other team in that deal, and that would be the Steelers. So the Steelers now have Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson. They have the 21st pick in this year's draft, which means Shadur and Cam will be gone.
Oh.
But you need a fucking quarterback because they're not rolling out Mason Rudolph on this 2-year deal as your starter. We're assuming. So are the
They'll
Steelers
draft
going to go
Shadur.
for Dart here, or what is their play?
They'll draft Shadur.
Still waiting for Aaron Rodgers, I think.
Like, what is the Steelers' game plan here? Or are they going with Rudolph, which I pray they are.
Literally anything at this point. If you're gonna get, you need a quarterback. You literally pick anybody in the draft. Take a chance. You know Mason Rudolph's not your guy, so take a gamble on literally
They
anybody.
already just took a gamble on Kenny Pickett. That failed. So what they're going to do is they're not going to sit back and wait for their pick. Okay? Mike Tomlin's going to go get somebody. Do I know who? No. What? He's probably going to move on.
You can ask. I feel like you can ask almost anyone looking back at that Kenny Pickett fucking draft. Why would they do that? Because he had one sick half slide in a fucking bowl game? Of course that's why he got drafted.
No, because he was a Pittsburgh native.
It's trash. They could literally pick any quarterback out of this one, and it's an improvement. From
All right,
Kenny
Cam
Pickett.
Ward and Shadur Sanders are going to be gone. So you are pretty much looking at, if you are smart,
How do we
here are
know
your
Shadur will
options,
be gone?
okay? Here are your options if you're smart. You're looking at Quinn Ewers, Dylan Gabriel, Jackson Dart, Jalen Miller.
How do we know Shadur is gone?
Because there's no way Shadur's falling to 21.
Just assume. I mean,
Let's just
assume
yeah,
that those two
yeah.
are going in the top 5 because that's what
That's-
projections are
yes.
showing.
At least top 10. Yeah, they're going. So
Projected.
out of those 4, if you can, put your eggs in the right basket, you don't fuck up by taking like a Will Howard or a Riley Leonard, I think you'll be okay.
I agree with
Should
Dylan.
be okay.
You
I agree
should
with
be.
Dylan.
Especially if you're Tyler. I already know what Tyler's going to say. Take Jalen Milroe and you'll be okay. And I can't disagree with that.
Yep. That's where I'm at.
Next thing that we have, which was legitimately 27 minutes later, the New England Patriots signed Stephon Diggs to a 3-year, $69 million deal. The Patriots, who were in desperate need of a wide receiver 1, finally found it. Thank God Mac Hollins does not have to be wide receiver number 1.
Jesse,
I-
Diggs as a Patriot.
I have no idea how to feel about this. Part of me feels he accepted this contract because he gets to play Buffalo twice. And I don't know how to feel. I don't know if him and Drake May are the right type. I just hope they don't have this 6 wide receiver room. Cut the numbers.
Bro, Kyle joined. He goes, Herman, where you at, bro?
All right, bro. He ain't coming out to play today.
Facts. Herman.
Herman ain't coming out to play today.
Sorry, Jesse. I couldn't help myself.
That's all I got. I don't know what to make of this. He's a wide receiver 1, I think.
Look, I think in the Patriots organization, the way it is right now, he's gonna get exactly what he wants. He's gonna be the only motherfucker that can get the ball because they're the only person. He's gonna be the only person they want to get the ball to. Who else?
Yeah,
Who else are you trying to get the ball to? Nobody.
I think Drake May is probably just happy. That motherfucker was like, I was about to just go back
Go
to
back
another
to another
year,
year.
throw in a nobody. So I'm happy I fucking have a wide receiver I can throw the ball to. So I know he's hype. He's got to be ecstatic.
Yeah, he probably was happy until Stephon Diggs walked in and said, "Listen, motherfucker, this is how things are gonna work around here." He said, "Ah, shit."
Look at all these wide receivers. Okay. How many Pro Bowls combined have they made? Yeah.
0. Yeah.
How many have I made? Okay. So game plan, I get the ball. When I'm hurt, you listen to me and I'll tell you who to throw the ball to. Last thing that I have here, and it's not as important because we all know the Tennessee Titans are most likely drafting a quarterback, but they could do other things. They could trade it. They could take somebody else. But the Tennessee Titans signed Tim Boyle today. Here's why I'm bringing this up. The Tennessee Titans' current quarterback room is Will Levis, who is 5-16 as a starter. Backup, Brandon Allen, who is 2-10 as a starter. Then Tim Boyle, who is 0-6 as a starter. If you do the math there, people, that would be 7 wins and 16 plus 9. Yep, that's 25 plus 6 and 31. It's the current quarterback room for the Tennessee Titans. Tighten up.
First to worst. Woo! Coming up.
If we don't take a quarterback. Tyler has convinced me
I
for
hope
2
you
weeks
take
of
a
trading
good
this
start.
week.
I am fully convinced that they're not taking a quarterback. I'm fully convinced they're trading it.
What has convinced you? Can I at least ask?
I just don't believe that this. Look, if I'm Tennessee, you're either guaranteed yourself you're taking Cam Ward or you're not taking anybody because this is not the draft for a quarterback.
You think they'll fuck with? You think Shedeur is not a good pick?
No.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I heard somebody say that Deion Sanders is LeVar Ball with a cowboy hat, and now I just hate him.
The only reason I won't say that is because LeVar did nothing. LeVar,
Bro, but they're the same, bro. They basically both only have 1 foot. Like there's too much in common.
Yeah, but that boy LeVar deserves an apology because that man did what he said.
He was right, okay?
Okay, he was.
He just didn't have to be so fucking loud about it. That's all
Now,
I'm
could he?
saying.
Now, do we think he could have beaten MJ in a one-on-one game? Fuck no.
No.
But there were other things. He was right about.
listen.
Was it Lonzo's team over LeBron? Fuck no. But there were other things that he was right about. I'm not saying he's a fucking genius. I'm just saying on that aspect, he was right. Motherfucker said, this is Lonzo's team. Isn't LeBron on that team? Yeah, I said what I said. Stephen A. Smith should have punched him in the face. I'm going to just say.
Eric, see,
Eric also can't stand Shedeur.
listen, that's what people can't stand Shedeur. You
They
want
can't
to
stand
know?
greatness is what it
You
is.
want to know what you do with someone who has ego issues, needs some type of, path, and can be dealt with the right hands? Pittsburgh. You send him to fucking Pittsburgh. He needs to find a way to get to Pittsburgh.
Mike
No one
Tomlin.
that can deal with him. Mike Tomlin knows exactly what to do with a troubled grown man.
Grown man.
Man,
It's a damn
I can't
shame.
stand Shedeur Sanders. That whole family is just like the Ball family for football. He's just
Yeah.
lucky his dad was actually good.
You're not wrong. All right. Let's get to, we got a couple things in basketball, and then we'll go to picks. Watch out. All right. First things first, in the world of basketball. Oh my God, he's a LeBron Glazer. Get off my ass. Bronny James dropped a career high 39 points the other day. 39 points. This is now, he's got a 39-point game. He had a 15-assist game. Every time they send Bronny back to the G League, he keeps hooping. And then they call him up and he starts shooting like ass. So does he just need to stay in the G League for the rest of the year? Put up crazy
Bronny's a
numbers?
G Leaguer, bro.
I don't know what to do with him.
I hate to tell you this, but Bronny is a grade A G Leaguer and a low
Dylan,
mid-tier
Dylan,
NBA player.
Dylan,
He
you want-
is at best a mid-tier NBA player right now.
You wanna
He is
put
a
it-
top-tier G Leaguer.
he is, as Tyler just said, he's a top tier G Leaguer right now. Yes, but his
No,
problem, his
well,
problem is he
no,
never had.
Eric
the
said he's a
development-
career G Leaguer.
You
He
don't know
never
what
had
you're
the.
talking about,
Eric,
Titus.
you shut your mouth. You know that's not true. You LeBron hater. You hate his whole family. Shut up.
You probably do hate his whole family, Eric.
Anyway,
You put up
Bronny has had no time to develop. He barely played college. He's in the G League, and when he's in the G League, he does well. He's developing. He's young. Give him some time. Now he may not be LeBron great, but he'll be a decent NBA player eventually.
This is
Just
my-
give him
He will only be a G Leaguer. Shut up, Donnie Poole.
Fuck you.
He's telling you shut up on your show. I'm on mute. Give him.
Unbelievable.
Jesse,
What?
Jesse, what do you think? Is Bronny a career league? Is a Bronny a career
No.
G Leaguer?
Not a career.
No.
Come on.
Want to know why he's not a career G Leaguer?
Why not?
Because he
Because
is
his dad won't let that happen.
listen. Listen. Nepotism is a problem.
Because his dad won't let it happen. Hey, you better call that motherfucker up. You see that? See those assists? Call him up. Bronny, don't fuck this up.
Everyone
That's what's
picks
behind
and
the scenes.
chooses when nepotism gets to be an issue. Nepotism is everywhere. We're not gonna act like it's not a thing. We're just glad it's happening on the NBA court with one of the greatest players ever. His
Yeah.
son gets picked at like 55. No one gives a shit about 54, 53, 52, 56, 57, 58. But because that's Bronny Jr., who 8 years ago said, I want to not wear 6 because I don't want people to know who I am. Your shit says James Jr. We know who you are.
Hey,
On the same team as your dad.
when Kobe Bryant was a rookie, he got the most assists he got as a rookie was 5. And Bronny's done that shit twice. Hear me out.
Are you calling him Kobe?
Bro,
All right. I
Stop
will not
it.
tolerate this right now. That is taking it one step too far right now.
Listen, guys, you can't kill him.
Maybe one day.
No, okay, look, I love LeBron. I glaze the shit out of him. I call him Cinnabron sometimes, okay? But at the end of the day,
Nah,
bro, that's crazy.
I've never heard you call him that in your life.
but at the end of the day, even I can look at the numbers right now and say, has Bronny only played in 9 games? Yes. Does he have the worst 3-point percentage in the NBA with 23? Also, yes. So, numbers are there. You know he is a G Leaguer when he has to sit on the floor, can't even earn a seat on the bench. Look, okay. That was
He can't even speak.
you see that. I never saw this, so I'm in shock. I never knew if he got put on the floor.
guys,
Yeah, put him on.
Enough room.
he says
put him on the floor?
he says Cinnabron in private, and he finally brought it to the public. Not like he could say it in front of a camera. That's what that is.
Oh shit. They really did have my boy just out here fucking sitting on the floor. Right next to LeBron. LeBron sitting
Because
right
LeBron told him to sit
fucking next to
on
him.
the floor.
Right there. I keep an eye on you. That's fucked up, man. What is
Yeah.
this
He
boy,
got
Yeah.
fresh knees.
Ah, damn it.
He has fresh knees on a team of old heads. Yes, he's sitting on the ground. Y'all can
I'm
have
not saying I fully agree with Eric, but like Eric's making some strong points.
Look, 6 days ago, he led the team in scoring when his pops was out. He dropped 17 points, 5 assists, and he did what he did. Was he minus 36 on the point differential on the court? Yes. So why do we have to look into these things, okay? We don't have to go all the way in. Did they get their ass beat? Maybe. But who gives a fuck? He led the team in points, and everybody was giving Bronny the ball, and his 3-point percentage wasn't 22% that game, so fuck off.
Yeah, let's just check in on Dylan's brain as he rants about Brian.
in
He had 8 points a half. He had 8 points a half.
in 2 to 4 years, after he's had some time, he'll be the perfect sidekick for Luka. That's all they're planning for.
Also, do you want to hear some shit that's about to piss you all off, but it's a real stat? Bronny James became the youngest Laker rookie since Magic Johnson in 1979 to put up 17 points, 5 assists, and a 70% field goal rate make.
Who'd they play?
Oh my God, you're
He's actually
Who'd they play?
Was it the
Back
Nuggets?
then-
That was the Nuggets that game. Wasn't
Back
it?
then,
Oh, back then.
everybody tried all the time.
Yeah, that was when they got. Yeah, that was against the Nuggets too.
Yeah, it was against
Yeah.
the Nuggets. He did that.
They get smoked.
Yeah, that was the minus 36.
That was the minus 36. I told you about.
minus.
But yeah, he's putting up numbers similar to Magic, so you know it is what it is. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bet
he's
you
Kobe
Magic-
Bryant. He's Kobe Bryant and Magic combined.
Yeah, I
Dylan.
bet
You
you
fucking
Magic
told
didn't
me.
lose that game though.
Fucking idiot.
Look, there's really nothing else in here that's going to be as good as what we just talked about. Like, now we'll talk about how Steven Adams currently has the highest rebound percentage of all time. Well, that's actually kind of cool.
My goat, dude. My goat.
He's averaging 23 assists per game.
That's pretty good.
Excuse me?
Assists?
22.7 offensive.
Like the eyes on this
rebounds
mask
per
don't
game.
widen, but I
Oh,
feel like they got
it says-
wider.
Yeah, highest rebound percentage
Oh.
in NBA history currently. See if he keeps it up.
Wow.
Dude, like I said, that's my goat, dude.
Congrats.
Big Steven Adams guy.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. You see what he does, dude? He'll go out there and catch the biggest man on the court from making his head open, and then he'll go punch him in the face a quarter later.
Wow. But he
Don't
ate
mess with Steven.
Andre Iguodala.
Don't mess with Steven Adams, dude.
So the last thing that we have in the world of NBA is something that I do actually think is interesting, and you guys will want to talk about. The Utah Jazz were in a situation where they were fighting for a play-in spot, and we have talked about on this podcast that there's a lot of teams that are in a spot where they keep making the playoffs, and then they keep not getting that good of a draft pick, and they keep not getting a lottery pick, and then it just keeps fucking them. And the Jazz have essentially said, we are openly trying to tank. And the biggest thing that kind of came out about that was Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler is somebody that for the entire year and the year before was leading or top of the board 3-point percentage for Utah Jazz and their conference. But all of a sudden, his shot has just gone broken. And in an interview just recently came out, he said that the coach has kind of given me the green light for the past 13, 14 games or so to just work on my shot, try new stuff, and trying to see what I can do. I'm very, very appreciative of the opportunity, and I believe in myself and see what I can do with this rhythm. It's been a long time since I've tried to work on a shot, so I'm very appreciative of coach has given me this opportunity. In those last 6 games, he has shot 3 from 28.
It's gonna be hilarious when he's on a new team next year.
It's gonna be hilarious when he fucking retires because he fucking broke his jumper and he can never
I
shoot
was
again.
just that was the next thing I was about to say. He is going to break his 3-point shot
He's gonna break his jumper and have nothing and then retire.
because they're trying to tank, and then when they're good, he's still gonna have a broken 3-point shot.
They're like, hey, we're good now. You can make your shot again. He goes, I'm trying. Yeah, it's broken. It doesn't work.
I
It's
would if I
literally
could.
gonna be a replay of LaMarcus Aldridge going to San Antonio. He's gonna play he's gonna try and do well, and then realize he sucks, and then they can't do anything with him, and then he's stuck being a nobody.
Not a
It's just
nobody.
a bad spot.
Oh, he'll be a nobody. Watch. Give it 2 years.
You hate to see it. All right, that's all the news that we got there. And the last thing that we got before we head on out of here is picks. Hell yeah, baby. We got Downtown Cash, Puck Luck pick, and MLB picks. Yeah, bitches.
Baseball's back.
I've waited 3 years to do it on the pod, but every time I'm like, I don't want to do baseball while basketball and hockey's happening. No, we're pulling the trigger this year. 3 baseball games a pod. We're doing baseball picks.
Oh, Lord.
Finally set it all up and pulled the trigger this
This
year.
is going to be interesting.
I mean, and Donnie watches baseball and Luke doesn't. So Donnie's here more than Luke. You get why it makes more sense.
You're
All right.
supposed to do that.
I have it set up. Yep. Where do you guys want to start? We got 3 sports. You want to say baseball for last? Because I feel like
Oh. God, I got to give the people what they want.
what do they want?
They want to go hit 60% of the Nerfies again this year. I know they do.
Oh,
You're damn right they do.
37 and 27. I love a good Nerfie bet, boys.
You had 30 days of Nerfies, and in that 30-day span on this podcast, you went 65%. I remember that
Fucking
every day.
crushed it.
Are you gonna do the 30-day Nerfie challenge again?
100%. I'm no
Fuck yeah.
bitch. I love a Nerfie.
All right. Well, let's just get right to it. We're gonna start with basketball. Starting with basketball. Sorry. Updated Puck Luck or Downtown Cash records are as follows. Tyler, I'm on your ass, but you're still in first. Tyler is currently at first place, 61%. Dylan, second place, 59%. God damn it. Oh, here we go. Third place,
Dylan's ass
Jesse,
at reading.
46%. Fourth place, Jakob, 41%. Last place, Luke, 39%.
Did you just say 46?
41 for Jakob, 46 for Jesse, 61 for Tyler, 59 for Dylan. Your current record is 24 and 28, Jesse. You have 24 wins, 28 losses.
I
And
heard
you
you
went-
the first time.
You went downhill. You went downhill.
Yeah. You're 24 and 28. There's 24 wins and 28 losses.
Say it louder for people in the back.
No clue.
I'm sorry. Game number 1. Let's get right to it. Kicking off. I don't want to do any today games, so we're not gonna. Game number 1. We have the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Miami Heat. The Heat is minus 1.5 point favorites. Both teams are the last 2 seeds in the play-in.
Give me the Hawks.
That's tough.
I'm only taking Miami because they just beat the Warriors, and I know the Warriors have been like red hot. So I'm gonna.
I'm gonna take Miami, not just because they beat the Warriors, but Atlanta's not been in the place to pick a team to win this year, so I think Miami's got a better chance. I'm gonna take Miami.
I think Atlanta gets them this time around.
All right, we got 2 games on Friday. The Cleveland Cavaliers are coming to Detroit to take on the Pistons at 7 o'clock. Pistons have been hot. Cleveland has been hot. This should be a good game.
I'm so sick of the fucking Cavaliers beating us on some bullshit. Give me the Pistons.
We're home, right? You said we're
Yes.
home? Oh, Pistons all day. It'll be a good win. It'll be a good close game. I'm not saying
I'm
it'll
gonna
be a
ride the
blowout
over.
by any means.
Whatever
But-
the over is, I'm gonna ride the over in this game.
I think the Pistons got a nice win here.
Yeah,
Momentum building to the playoffs.
going over 2. Kate's first night back in like 2 games ish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a lot of points, but I don't know if we make. One.
Okay. Game number 3, nope, because Jalen Brunson and Giannis are out.
Yep, there goes that
let's-
game.
So let's do, why would Knicks and Bucks, but no Giannis and Jalen Brunson? What a fucking great game.
That means
It's like going to a Spurs Pistons game with no Cade and no Wemby. Who would fucking do that? All right.
Yeah, that would have been it.
Phoenix Suns are going to Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves. Jesse, I
Yes.
already know your pick because you hate the Suns, so you have Timberwolves.
Hey, let me say it. Fuck the Suns. Give me the
I
Wolves.
already know.
The Suns. I've really been liking the Suns lately. I'm gonna take Phoenix.
Devin Booker and KD.
I respect it, but I'm gonna disrespect it by taking the T-Wolves.
I ain't mad at you.
This is for earlier, Donnie, when I argued with you and put you on an island. Give me the Suns. I'm riding with you.
There we go.
Bada bing, bada boom. Those
They've been
are.
hot lately. I
That's the only reason they won 4 of the last 5. So you got me on a reason. You said that, and I looked at it, and I was like, okay, he's right. That's Downtown Cash. Now we got Puck Luck. Game number 1. The Vancouver Canucks are taking on the New York Islanders. Over under 5.5. Islanders are favored.
Give me the under, Dylan. The under 5.5 in this game.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Say the teams one more time for me.
Islanders and Canucks, Jake.
Oh God.
Islanders are home. Over under 5.5. I'm taking
Yep.
Vancouver.
Knock if you buck.
Yes, sir, Jesse.
Islanders are home. I'm taking the Islanders.
Okay. We got 1 Islanders, 1 under, and 2 Nucks. Game number 2 at 10 o'clock tonight on TNT. The Dallas Stars, who are fucking really good, are taking on the Edmonton Oilers, who are also really fucking good. Over under 6 goals.
Dylan, give me the Stars, baby.
Ooh, shine bright like a star.
I'm gonna take the over in this one.
What's
I can
that?
respect that.
You're right, it really ain't. Kermit says it ain't easy being green. We're taking the Stars.
Whole lot of green out here. Stars.
Ooh, a little star sweep.
Stars splattered all over the podcast.
That's disgusting. You made it sound like there was someone named. You know what I thought of? I thought of like a night show, that little star puppet. When you just said that, just splattering all over everything.
Like from
Anyways.
PBS,
Yes, from PBS
like
Kids.
it's like Sprout.
Uh huh. I thought of that little star.
Good night, Moon.
Yes, that's what I thought of.
You're crazy, dog.
You said that. I was like, oh god.
Ah,
Next game.
that's a
Alex
flash from the past.
Ovechkin scored again, which means he's what, 6 goals away?
Yes.
Anyway, so if he gets a double hat trick, we could see history. The Washington Capitals are taking on Fuller's Minnesota Wild over under 5.5 goals.
Look, I'm not taking OV to get fucking 6 goals, but I am taking Washington to win.
Bang.
Fuller, your Minnesota Wild are gonna get their cheeks clapped by Ovechkin. Give me the Caps all day.
Just make sure the Wild's been doing as bad as I think they have.
Before you shit on them.
0 goals against the Stars, and then 1 goal and a 5-1 loss to Vegas. Yeah, that's about right. Give me the Capitals. Fuck you, Fuller.
One-sided affairs today. Cats.
Yeah. that's
Ovi's gonna
honestly-
get 2 goals next game. 2.
That's another hockey sweep. Suck it, Luke. You would normally just pick different to be different. Now you can't. Anyways.
Sweep.
The way you attack with no guard up.
I love to
The best
attack.
time to do it.
Thank you.
Hold
Thank
on.
you. Thank you, Johnny.
Can't trust Deadpool. Can't trust Dylan. Something about you, D's.
Me? What do you mean? You can trust me. Come on.
No, but that's
I'll put him over on that side, Jesse.
yeah, appreciate it.
All right. Anyways, opening day is tomorrow. So, opening day.
Because this is the only championship you'll ever get. You can't during the regular season to save your
Right
life.
center field. Jones still on the move, running out of room, and he makes it! Come on in! 1-1 from Dawson. Batista with a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over.
Yes.
I love baseball.
Back, bitches. I am so excited. Opening day is just around the corner. It's tomorrow, people. When you wake up, baseball's back. So let's get right to it. The game everyone wants to talk about. The Los Angeles Angels and the Chicago White Sox. No, I'm just playing.
I was about to shit on you. Like, whoa, wait.
Ain't nobody watching that game tomorrow. That's why they snuck it in the 4 o'clock with all the rest of them. Nobody gives a fuck. Sean Burke's on the hill. Who? He's a 60 fucking 8 in MLB show.
Didn't even know who he was.
6 players on the White Sox roster have Tommy John surgery. It's crazy. They all got it during spring training. I think it was planned. I think they said, boys,
Yep.
look at this roster. We know what to do. And one by one, they took a hammer. IL, IR, IL, IR. Let's get to it. Game number 1. And it's personal because I picked my team and Jesse's team because they're in the same goddamn division. At 3:07, the Baltimore Orioles are taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. And Anthony Santander's playing, but not for your team. He's playing for mine.
Not gonna matter.
Blue Jays, Baltimore, over under 8.5.
Baltimore by 1 million. Give me the Orioles, dude. Come on, dude. They've been building a team so well lately.
Jake has made 2 bets by 1 million today. I want that on the pod.
Shout out to Toronto. Not saying you guys are doing anything wrong, but Baltimore's doing it better.
He did.
I
He
agree
did
with you.
take
Yeah,
that.
Baltimore is
That
doing
is
better.
Jake's second take today by 1 million
By 1
points.
million. Yeah, just want that out there.
By 1 million.
I hate that winner has to be out.
You damn right he's out.
No, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Baltimore's gonna win.
It
still.
is gonna matter.
It's gonna matter because it's a right-handed pitcher.
It is.
Nope.
Yes, it is. It is going to matter.
Jesse, they
I
have
ain't saying they're winning the
Adley
series, but give me the
Rutschman.
Blue Jays in the first game.
Thank you. And you have Barrios on the mound, who has never lost an opening day game. I know Jake doesn't like looking at the numbers here.
Oh wait, how many opening day games has he
all
won?
good things come to an end.
How many opening day games has he won?
4. It's 4-0.
Oh yeah, 4-1. Give me Orioles.
All right. I will ride you, Tycho, on that Toronto.
Whoa.
It's a tie right down the middle.
You guys are brothers. Well, relax.
Yeah, but you didn't give any reasoning. You just said I like them better because they have a better team.
You just said you were gonna ride Tyler.
Okay, fuck you. Next game. I hate you.
I let it slide.
Yeah!
Out.
We should have listened. We should have listened to Eric and just muted Jake's mic fucking
Really
20 minutes
fucking
ago.
should have. All right. Next game that we have is Tyler. No, I can't do that to you. I can't do your Marlins. I wanted to do your Marlins because Sandy Alcantara's on the mound, but I still, this is mean, right? Because you know they're gonna lose, right? It's just mean.
Who are we playing?
Paul Skeens.
If,
Okay, I was saying, if you were nominated, I would do okay.
Nah,
Game
nah,
number-
it's not fair.
game
It's
number
not
2,
fair.
We got the
Wait.
side.
Wait, can we do the second game of that series?
With all 11 fucking people that come to the game in Miami. All right, game number 2. The Detroit Tigers are taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers at 7:10. It's Tariq Skubal against Blake Snell and the defending World Series champions. Tyler has already made a parlay that is currently on the screen right now.
Hey, I didn't make it. DraftKings made it. But look at how good that thing looks. Scoop to get 8 strikeouts, not walk more than 2 guys, and the Tigers get the dub against the Dodgers. Jesse's riding it. Look at him. I know he is.
I have the Tigers.
Yeah, look at him. Look
Yeah,
at him. He's
yeah.
like, I gotta throw my money on that.
No,
And it's
no.
called Scooby Snacks. You can't call it Scooby Snacks and not expect me to put my money on it.
No.
I gotta be hated.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hate, but I'm just.
Hey, give me the under.
That was my play.
We're not gonna hit, but Scooble's gonna try to keep it so they don't hit either.
My play was the under 6.5. That's exactly my play.
I'm going to say that the Dodgers will win this game tomorrow.
Donnie Pool. Jakob would never.
Jakob's a Tigers fan.
Yeah, Jakob is a diehard Tiger fan. He would never. I'm letting
That's
him
why
know you did
he
that.
had to put the mask on. He knew he wouldn't be able to
I'm
pick
letting
against
him
him.
know you did that, Donnie. Pool.
Master Shohei is, he's playing, so.
Oh yeah, and don't you have him in fantasy? So that just takes over everything. Fuck you.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta take the Dodgers. I hate it.
don't get me wrong. I want the
Blake
Tigers to win.
Snell.
I want the Tigers to win, but they're
Javier Baez is gonna take Blake Snell yard to win it.
I will personally hand you $20 if that happens.
I will agree with Jakob. You'll get $40 out of us.
Jesse, can I get $20 out of you?
Nah, Tyler's a lucky guy. Javi
Fine.
will hit it. This will be the wall. Javi will hit it. It'll go.
Bro, nah. With my luck, a fan will literally catch it for me and bring it over the wall.
Game number 3, the last and final game at 10:10 p.m. And I feel like it's only right because every time they're in the goddamn intro, Jake is celebrating his ass off just as much as I know Jesse is rolling his eyes. The Chicago Cubs are kicking off their opening day with an over-under 8.5 against the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh.
Yep, give me the Diamondbacks. Fuck the Cubs.
You know what? You want to go like that?
Yeah.
Give me the Cubs all day. Cubs.
I'm so glad we got a dumbass Cubs fan on here.
Dumbass Cubs fan.
Love it.
When was the last time your Orioles won anything, huh?
I mean, listen, buddy. Yeah, we get it. You broke this long streak. Wow. Every other year you've been nothing. All right, same as us. You had one good lucky run.
There we go.
And I will say, if you want to go there, the Orioles have had a lot more consistent years where they were good for a while, then bad for a while, then good for a while. The Cubs were just bad forever and then started becoming good.
They're
the
so
Lions.
bad.
Don't
They're
care what
still
any of you
bad.
say. I will ride or die by my Cubbies.
Ride them, and
I'm going to
Jesse will
aggressively.
Jesse will die on them.
Right
Yeah.
there, buddy.
Tyler, sorry, did you make your pictures done?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna take.
Because I don't know who I'm taking yet. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Justin
Okay,
Steele,
taking the-
he's an ace left-hander. Zach Gallen, if he pitches like Zach Gallen,
Zach Gallen's so shaky.
hey, no. I'm gonna ride Arizona. I'm gonna ride D-backs. Sorry, Jake. It's not personal. Or Donnie Poole. It's not personal.
Feels personal.
It's not. I promise.
Oh, it's personal from here. Personal from here.
If it makes you feel better, I will.
Oh, I felt the person. Don't worry. I got the message.
If it makes you feel better, Jake, I don't have you guys getting swept. I have you guys at least winning a game in the series.
Oh, that's you.
Cubs will
thanks.
win.
That's so nice of you,
Cubs-
Dylan.
Cubs will win tomorrow.
They won't win
Yeah.
the
game.
They won't win Friday. They won't win Saturday. And they'll go home.
They're in Chicago, right?
No, this is in Arizona.
Oh.
Oh.
Taking the Cubs still. I'm riding with it. I don't care.
That was the voice in the back of his head saying, we fucked up, but then the front part of his brain going, I know, but we got to ride it. All right, people.
You don't know me.
No one knows Donnie Poole, and I don't know if anyone ever will. We do need to send Baez back to the shitty Cubs where he...
No.
Shitty Cubs.
No. Literally,
Guinea Cubs.
literally anywhere else. Literally anywhere else.
Listen.
Ship him out to the fucking Bermuda Triangle and drop him in the water for all I care.
Carpenter with a lead-changing home run in the 8th.
Okay, now I just feel like he's.
I
just
got
trying to
Carpenter
contradict
on my
everything I
fantasy
said.
baseball this year. I would love
Yeah.
this, Eric.
Carry on. All right,
Carry Bonds, baby.
that's all we got for the pod. Opening day is tomorrow. March Madness is tomorrow. If you work, I'm sorry. If you get off early, good for you. If you want to call in sick, probably not a bad idea either. That's all we got for the pod. Check us out on the socials at Ride the Tide 586 on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitch, on X, on Twitter, on all the social medias. We appreciate you. Make sure that you check us out next Saturday. We will be live, and on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then. Be there. Be square. My glorious Cinnabron Bron. I love you, my king. Peace.